a New Year's episode, which was finding the Outpost 1, a Halloween special in the Nether with a Halloween texture pack. Oh, a Chaos Theory. Can't forget Chaos Theory. My favorite episode. Or at least my favorite no commentary episode, I must say. Because it was basically to explain what happened in Chaos Theory was basically, it was a no commentary episode of Journey to the Farlands, but I just did chaotic things throughout the entire episode. It was like a 5-hour long episode, and I did edit down. I actually brought 2 over to YouTube, and I edited one of them. So you can watch like the edited version, which is like a half hour, because I kept in a lot of longer bits, like me walking through a rainstorm and that kind of thing. But it was just like every once in a while I would do something that's just completely crazy. I won't say too much, but it was just all sorts of fun, where I was doing all these things that I wouldn't normally do, and I haven't done since. But I'll probably like rehash certain episodes. Like I do have an idea for another Halloween special, so I'll do that this year. And then I might actually do a Christmas special this year, because I didn't do one last year. I kind of just did an episode on Christmas Eve, calling it Silent Night, and that was it. I was just like, huh? I think I actually did a Christmas stream, maybe. But I don't think I did much talk of it. Talk of Christmas. Yeah, specials are certainly something. I'm sure next year, a year from now, I'll be doing another Farlandiversary. I'm hoping I'll be closer to the Farlands by then. And I mean, fairly substantially closer than I am right now. So I won't have to worry about, stretching the journey too much further beyond that. But I'll set like some grand goals. I might even make it more like a month-long event than just the few week thing like it is right now. Right, not even a few weeks. It'll just be like 2 weeks at most, or just over a week probably actually. But I might make it into a bit more of a deal next year. Maybe like the entire summer I could even do it, but I don't know. We'll see. See what I decide to do, because I kind of got a bunch of episode names or titles kind of reserved for like episodes closer to the Farlands. Like more like kind of like the end of journey kind of episodes. And yeah, I think when I don't know, it's kind of weird, because I don't really know if I'm gonna change the name of the series when I get to the Farlands, like just like do an entirely different name and still have it be in the same playlist. Like if I do decide to like do more at the Farlands, because it's not technically a journey to the Farlands anymore when I'm at the Farlands. Because basically the timeline goes before Journey to the Farlands, and then Journey to the Farlands, and then whatever. I had in mind something like Beyond Journey to the Farlands or something, which would work nicely with before Journey to the Farlands. So it's kind of like a sandwich of series. That's all basically the same thing. But got plenty of plans for like the Farlands and all sorts of stuff like that. Of course, I've had a lot of time to think about it, so of course I'm gonna have some semblance of ideas and plans in place. And I'm trying to have multiple ones just in case the corner Farlands are in like different biomes as well. Because usually when I imagine it, I'm imagining like just like a biome like this, but it could be any biome, because I have no idea what it's going to be like there. Could be a snow biome, could be an ocean, could be a desert. A desert would be kind of cruddy, but I could probably make it work. Maybe make my own biome, maybe make my own world out there. Or just live in the Farlands. That would also be kind of cool. I was thinking of just living on the outside, but my friend made a sandwich with 2 pizza slices. I called it a calzone today. Wow, that is quite the thing to do. Quite the sandwich. No, it's Journey to the Farlands. I'm just rambling on, so just throw whatever at the table. We're throwing stuff at the table now. We're not throwing it out there, we're just throwing it out onto the table. whatever this table is, this mystical table that I'm bringing up. Maybe it's where the sandwich is, on top of the table. But yeah, a lot of stuff. I might even, because I was debating, like, my whole idea for, like, the Farlandiversary was that each episode would be, like, a different, like, kind of thing. Like, I'd do, like, a rehash of something had done previously for each episode. But I think I might just save some of my cool ideas for next year's Farlandiversary. Just in case we're actually a bit closer to the Farlands by then and I actually have reason to do them. You don't eat pizza, which is probably weirder. Probably weirder than you bringing that up, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I guess we're at 12 hours. Oh boy, oh boy. But I'll see if I can keep going to at least like 4,000 blocks. I can do 4,000. We'll break the record, Cherry. You'll witness it. Me breaking my distance record yet again. It's not gonna happen too many more times beyond this, I'm sure. I'm sure I can probably push it further, but it's gonna be quite a bit harder to get anywhere further than 70,000 blocks in one day. Theoretically, I could walk 120,000 or so in one day if I spent the whole day walking, but that's not really a thing I'm doing. Unless it's like a charity thing, but I'd be taking breaks still, I'd imagine, so it wouldn't be exactly quite like that. I think that's what I calculated though. Although based off my pace, where I walk about 6 to 7.5k per hour, 6 times 24, yeah, it's still, oh, it's up. Wow, that's 140k, maybe even upwards of 150k. Well, that's jumping the gun a little. I'm just in hypothetics right now. This is not something I would feasibly be able to do in like the span of 24 hours. I've also pushed the boundaries of the series in doing a 12-hour stream, so there you go. I did an 11-hour one a few weeks ago, and then a 10-hour one before that, so I'm breaking records all over the place. All over the place. So you get like a lot more times the normal length of an episode, a lot more content, but a lot more watch time as well. It's a lot of stuff to watch. Okay. 4,000 blocks, not that much. It'll probably lead me another half hour or so, I'm sure. I was gonna do like some cool stuff, but I'll save it for, I guess, another episode. It kind of just happens. I kind of just decide to do cool stuff in certain episodes, and it just lines up. I don't really plan it most of the time. Like the Farlandiversary, I kind of just started it because like my whole plan was to do daily episodes for the month of August for this. Like I just have the whole month be it, not just the anniversary itself. So I was just gonna do like month of the Farlands or something like that. But I ended up just coming back. I had my trip and I went out camping a few times. So I was just like, I'm just gonna have it be right. I just came back and I was like, we're doing the Farlandiversary event, and it actually ended up turning out a lot better than how I had initially thought it would be. I'm liking it. Getting lots of progress, lots of records being broken, and a few little special episodes. Like, the retrospective episode and the beginning, the first episode of the Farlandiversary, which was just a rehash of episode 1 of the original series I did. This series is what I mean by original, but anyway. But no surface spawners in this entire episode. I feel it's so crazy. I must have missed them. God, that would be a terrible thing to do if it'd be just the worst waste of time, but you could definitely find all the spawners I missed. Right, not you specifically, I'm just saying like some crazy person. But Yeah, I definitely missed them, but yeah, no surface spawners in this entire episode. And I think last episode I found a double spawner at the end or something. Or was it the last? It might have even just been the last commentary in general, which was a few days ago, because I've been doing them basically non-stop. But it's been nice. Some crazy person. Well, and I mean, yeah, I mean, it would be probably crazy to skim through that much content trying to do that specific thing. Like if you're like watching it's one thing. Like I remember saying that like dozens of times when I filmed the original episodes, like the old episodes where I was just like, it'd be, I don't expect, or it was like that thing where I was like, I don't expect anyone to watch everything. Who would watch absolutely everything? But there are people, certainly, that watch at least a lot of stuff, if not everything. Not literally everything, but like, I mean, just talking about series, like certain like series in general kind of thing. Like something like this, where there's like a lot of just no commentary stretches. I mean, ideally, I'd want it all to be commentary, but due to the nature of this series, I gotta like do like a statement. Gotta love the commentary, yeah. Due to the nature of Journey to the Farlands, I am not able to do a commentary for every episode, nor am I able to do it for the duration of a full 12-hour stream. I mean, maybe if it was like I said, like if there was like a good handful of people kind of just keeping the chatting around. Even then, though, I don't know if I'd be able to do a full 12-hour commentary stream. That'd be a lot. I did a 6-hour commentary stream, but that was also chatting with server members from Java SMP. So, well. No, I couldn't either. It's hard enough getting through an hour of commentary, like, by myself. I think the longest commentary I did prior to, like, the ones I've done with, like, as, like, joint commentaries with, like, Devin or whatever, or, like, just talking to you, is, I think 2 hours was probably my upper limit. Maybe, no, I won't even say 3. 2 hours was enough. 1 to 2 hours of commentary was usually about enough. Usually, even 1 hour, I usually struggle to get to the end of. I'm usually like, I don't know what to talk about by the end of the episode. That happened so many times in the beginning of the series, countless, where I'd just be like talking and be like, I don't know what to talk about. I don't, like, I'm just like a broken record. Just replaying the same voice line. And then another thing I do is like, I don't know how long this episode is going to be. Yeah, you'd think you'd zone out. Oh, I'd zone out at that point. I don't even know where I'd go. Yeah, I'm lucky this episode was not an entire commentary. Oh, there come the yawns. It only took until midnight for the yawns to start to happen. But here they are. I think actually it was yawning at the beginning of the stream. I don't think I was doing a commentary. Well, I guess I was like a good day or two into the stream. So it's like a bit of a sandwich. This whole episode is a bit of a sandwich. But maybe do like the random nature of the 12-hour stream. I'll figure something funny out for the name. Maybe even do what you suggest. I don't know. Oh, I don't want you to do, you know, have every episode be a cherry zinger. I mean, I've named most of the episodes, I guess, but not really. Sandwich part 2. Because I already did an episode, of course, where I called it Sandwiched. I could do Sandwiched 2. That'd be funny. That episode was a bit different. It was, instead of having like a commentary at the beginning and an end commentary, like this one does, it was a commentary in the middle. There was no intro, because no commentaries don't have any intro, but Yeah, you are here too much. I'm surprised how often you've actually shown up. Like I said, no one else has ever shown up for more than like 2 to 3 streams after, their first appearance. Like I've had people be like, "I'm gonna watch you," and then they watch you for like one stream, like, "Okay, I've had enough." Usually people start to be like, "This is intolerable," after like, 2 or 3 episodes of my rambling. But it's good to know that at least someone's out there. At least out here, not at least here now. Checking things out and watching. Going crazy. Going to the Farlands along with me. Because, this is woohoo, the crazy train off to the Farlands. Choo choo. I guess that really is where I'm at. Although I'll probably be doing, I think close to the end, I'll probably be doing much like Fig for Figonomics' last episode of his journey. He did super duper long episodes up to the end. Well, I'll probably do that for sure if I can. But I'll do like joint commentary and maybe have like viewers pop in, like do like something on the community Discord, depending on what's going on with the Discord around that point. He'll probably still be around, just inactive, I'm sure. Or active, who knows. But it's been relatively inactive other than just the stream messages and my odd quandaries I bring up and being like, what series should I do next? And then do like a poll with like 10 entries in it. And everyone's just like, what? What does this mean? Maybe you'll never show up again, and I guess it'll just be like how it was before, where I just ramble on to myself every odd few days, which I guess I still do now, but that rambling also includes, some chatter from someone else, Cherry. And a bit more guiding. Oh yeah. I feel like it would be a bit less of a strain on my sanity if I just did it like once or twice a week, 20-minute episodes, but that's too easy. It's too easy. I gotta do like hour-long episodes, commentary. You contribute sometimes, yeah. No, for sure. You've named episodes, you've given me ideas for, you've inspired an outpost. I'll probably allow you to name it, because someone named the first outpost, someone inspired the first outpost, someone inspired this outpost, someone's going to name this outpost. It's full circle. Another episode title I did, that was the one I talked about where I completely turned myself around and went to my previous bed from like a few days before. That's nothing. It's nothing. The viewers love you. Well, I haven't heard many complaints, so you're doing something right. Charming personality and good looks. Just kidding. Always nice to have a witty side character. Stuart wasn't all that witty. Stuart was either a daredevil or just dumb. And I think Stuart was, in terms of mob AI, I think Stuart was more A than I. More artificial than intelligence, as an internet historian would say. I'm kidding, Cherry. I kid. This isn't. It doesn't have to be that way. I'm just pulling your leg. Yeah, Stuart was pretty loose cannon. So, and Stuart also didn't talk. Stuart just barked, like, very frequently. So like in terms of like side characters, Stuart was alright. Stuart was around for a good 20 episodes. You're like the evil little devil on my shoulder telling me to do terrible things. I wonder who was that evil devil on my shoulder during Chaos Theory then. Maybe you were there in spirit, all the way back then. It reminds me of when I had that viewer show up for my fellowship stream and get me to, or they were trying to get me to burn Brody and Devin's bases on the fellowship. That probably would have actually been a lot of fun if had I done that. Might have actually sparked some interest in the server, but I didn't. I was too nice back then. I mean, I'm still nice now, so I guess nothing's changed, but not that I really want to be different, but gotta have a little bit of chaos every once in a while. There you go. There's your lovely saying. The Texan saying. Bless. Insert pronoun here. It's heart. Insert pronoun or name. Or names is heart. Oh, my. Stuart. Whenever I think of Stuart, I think of the Stuart from Minions. Such a strange show. But anywho. Devin named Stuart. I haven't named a dog of mine. I didn't get to name a single one. Although I was gonna name my first pet dog Cat. Actually, that was someone else's suggestion too. That wasn't even original either. You think of Stuart Little. You hate that little mouse. Damn. Got some reservations about that mouse, I see. Oh, we're almost there. See how much further I go beyond that. I don't have any water anymore, and I refuse to refill it because I'm going to be probably ending this episode soon anyway. I don't feel like giving myself reason to continue the stream much further. I could definitely do it for like another few hours, but I'm not going to push it. I've already pushed it enough. I imagine being an orphan and a mouse gets adopted before you. A mouse. That was truly a moment. A moment indeed. Having a mouse get adopted before you as an orphan. Yeah, that's the Stuart Little whole thing. It set you off. God, this whole discussion about Stuart Little now is just so funny. This is the kind of stuff we talk about in Journey to the Farlands. Because when I'm too tired to start rambling about random crap going on, then we can just start talking about Stuart Little. Because I've exhausted things to talk about this bloody world. Anything I could possibly have said has probably already been said by myself. It's that whole paradox. And he's like all anamorphic too. Like imagine that in real life, it's terrifying. Stuart Little, eh? Wow. Yeah, that would be pretty scary. Just an anamorphic mouse that has a car and everything. God, I don't know why this is making me laugh. Making me laugh so much. It's just so funny. Just that this conversation has developed. You've just started going off on Stuart Little there. This mouse that has all this stuff going on that probably shouldn't be happening for a mouse of all things. This is kind of cool. I kind of like the floating deserty islands. Yeah, apparently Apparently when I need something to talk about, I just go to you about Stuart Little. Oh, I'm thirsty, I'm parched. And yet, I'll drink the last scraps of my water that I can't go with the straw. That was... Why'd that water have a weird taste? Someone poisoned my water. The villain of the story. I don't know who the villain of this story is. Herobrine. Imagine being the son in that family and your parents are like, meet your new little brother, and a rat appears. To lose your shit. I mean, it's so true though. Like if you'd see like an actual like anamorphic like, little rat, like mouse, like it would freak you out and you'd start losing your crap. Yeah, like it's so true. But it's just so funny. Ah, goodness gracious. Just the villain in Stuart Little, clearly. Or villain, the villain is Stuart Little. Maybe that extends to Journey to the Farlands. Maybe that's what I'm running from. Yeah, you ever come to think that maybe I'm not walking towards something and something's actually chasing me? Well, it would probably catch up pretty quick because I'm walking. There's no sprinting in beta, unfortunately. Imagine how combat in beta would be like. I don't know if much commentary or not commentary. Oh my gosh, I don't know if much combat happened in beta, but everyone's just walking around trying to kill each other. Like it's so anticlimactic. Like you're just like in a big battle and everyone's just walking around, not being able to run. Stuart Little in his little red convertible. Apparently the littleness also applies to everything around everything Stuart it comes into possession of as well. Stuart got the little red convertible from the little red convertible car dealership. You put him so far away, so far away. No way. Yes. Yeah, so like a lot of those like those like kids shows and movies and stuff really to bring questions to your mind when you just realize that it's like just like something that just happens and everyone's just okay with it, like nothing crazy just happened. Like it's just a little crazy, a little crazy. Oh, I gotta do a hole in the ground. Have we passed it? Oh, we passed it. I'm gonna swiftly try and walk a quick 800 blocks this way. Oh gosh, the sun's starting to set. Now begins the race. Race in this direction. I haven't walked much in a straight line this way. I got so much of a, so biased to me to go this way. So we're gonna go this way for a good little while. Rethink the coordinates a little. I mean, they're not even that far off, honestly. I wouldn't really be bothered to fix that, but I'm just feeling like rounding it off just for the end. And I'm doing a hidey hole. Usually I end episodes with a hidey hole just because that's the thing you do when you Farland, apparently. At least Remy from Ratatouille had street cred. That is also true. Resyncing the coordinates may be a bit difficult when there's the stuff trying to murder me. Okay, I have actually walked through entire nights in beta and not ran into single mobs. I think when you're moving, it's a lot harder for mobs to spawn. It's like Terraria. Actually, Terraria mobs, enemies just spawn anyway, but whatever. I think it's just a bit quicker when you're still. Let's see, maybe I'll try the snow biome. Oh, I wish I had a bow and arrow about now when I'm moving. Oh, good. That wraps up the Stuart Little discussion and cartoon mouse talk. Oh gosh, it's getting dark. Do I really want to walk another 400 blocks? You know, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna have a bit of fun. We're gonna have a little bit of fun walking in the darkness like this. Moody lighting and all. Because beta didn't have a brightness slider, so we're just going. See, nothing's spawning. You have to be still for stuff to spawn. When you're moving, stuff's constantly being loaded and unloaded. So like nothing has a chance. Although I do say that, and then something shoots me dead, which is definitely liable to happen. Oh, I thought I heard something else other than my character. You're heated now. We having fun now. I'm debating probably ending the episode or something to that point or something or other, just because it's 12:30 for in my time anyway, and I'm starting to yawn and I don't have water. So if I was gonna go grab water, I'd probably be inclined to go the extra mile and, you know, stream for an extra hour or however extra long. So I'm probably just gonna end it once I find a spot to dig a little hole in the ground. Yeah, nothing's spawning. It's a ghost town. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy just how I'm just alone, isolated in this beta world. It kind of freaks me out sometimes. You do you. Yeah, I will do myself. I will do me. I don't think that's a very common thing to say, but I'll do whatever happens, whatever goes on here. I think I'll settle in this little hole in the hill here. You do not want to go. Oh, something for a couple hours tomorrow. You don't want to go. Ah, I see. No, I did have stops, so stuff's probably gonna start spawning. So I'm gonna blockade this up. Place a torch in here and start digging. Dig this last little hidey hole of the day. Oh, looks like we're gonna be using cobblestone for the next little while. I'll dig upwards just because I'm in a bit of a pinch and I need a bit of cobblestone. Okay, well I'm not gonna go to bed because I don't want to initiate another day. It's kind of my shtick to just end at nighttime, so that's gonna do it for this super uber long episode. I did not think I would go on this long. I mean, actually, I'm pretty impressed. We made it. Well, actually, I should calculate that real quick while I'm here, just so you guys can have a bit of a reference. 40, basically 3.94 million minus 3.87 million. 70,000 blocks. So yeah, that's gonna do it. 70,000 blocks in 12 hours. Long big records, long stream. But yeah, I'm tired, so I'm gonna go. And I'll continue this up, or finish this up tomorrow, or at least tomorrow and the next day kind of thing. But yeah, we had a conversation, woo. Yeah, that's gonna do it for the episode today. So yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.